Future Nurse Standards has a huge impact on our profession, and it covers all of the areas where nurses are working because it's a fundamental bedrock in relation to the way that they actually learn and practice.
The new standards have a lot more clinical content, so they'll require nurses to have more knowledge and skill, and nurses, when they're training, will learn more in order for them to give really good clinical care. The standards are divided into 7 platforms which identify different sorts of knowledge that nurses will need in future. They are outcome focused, so all focused on what we want people to actually be able to do without having lots of process requirements. And we've also included 2 annexes which actually describe the skills that students will need to have practiced before they become registered nurses. So we hope this will be really helpful in helping students build their confidence for when they are registered nurses.
It's a real opportunity and collaboration between the Nursing Midwifery Council, Health Education England and importantly the universities that we work with. The Future Nurse Standards fundamentally change and shape the curriculum that people will be learning and developing their expertise as registered nurses.
Nursing is not something that stands still, it's constantly moving forward, so we've got to make sure that we're keeping up with that or in front of that. So as a university we've been quite strong with partner involvement in previous curriculums, but particularly with this curriculum everybody's had their input and that's been a really positive thing. We need nurses to be proud of the profession and to be passionate about nursing. So I'd like to think that we instil that into our students within the curriculum and they're there to fly the flag for a proud nursing profession of the future.
Whether you work in somebody's home as a district nurse, whether you work in general practice, a hospital or in a learning disability setting, what's important is the experiences and the care that patients and service users receive. And much of that is delivered by our registered nursing workforce up and down the country. So the Future Nurse Standards, developed by the NMC with loads of stakeholder engagement and support, are there to fundamentally change the absolute brilliant care that our nurses give.
So these standards make it really clear what nurses are capable of, what they can do for people using our healthcare services, and what a really fantastic contribution nurses are able to make.
It is a real generational shift in our ability to be able to deliver high quality services to the service users and patients of our country. I really encourage every student nurse and nurse in practice to go and access the resources so they can see what this means for them and their future practice and training.
2020 is the year of the nurse and the midwife, and this is a really great time to start work on our new standards for our future nurses.